Hey leaders, how are you? Joe Lenhart back here again with you with a leadership 3-minute drill today. Excited about a topic really quick that came up on a podcast that I recorded last weekend with my dear friend Brian Willett, where Brian had written a review on a book Marshall Goldsmith wrote. Marshall is a leadership trainer, motivational speaker, and the title of the book is What Got You Here Won't Get You There. I actually attended one of Marshall Goldsmith's seminars on this book, and it's some great information. It's 20 habits that you need to break if you want to get from here to here in your career, right? And a lot of them were interesting to me, and we talk about it in the podcast, but one of them was convicting for me, and I want to share that conviction in the form of a testimonial for you because it's something I've really improved on and something that I was intentional about, and I would suggest that you be intentional about it too. And that is passing judgment. Well, inherently you say that's what we do as leaders. We pass judgment. We do. But sometimes I think as leaders, we can pass judgment way too quickly, right? Too harshly. And sometimes we hang on to that judgment for far too long. So case in point, somebody makes a mistake 2 years ago and you, the leader, are still hanging on to that. Now it's time for them to interview for a promotion and you're still remembering 2 years ago when they skinned their knee, right? Well, I want to challenge you this way as a leader. Remember, our real calling as leaders is to develop more leaders, right? Let's help them get where they long to go, okay? And so with that said, rather than that harsh judgment, let's say, wouldn't it be better if we decide to partner with that person who has that weakness or that opportunity in their career? You observe it, now you go and discuss it with them, help them to find best practices to overcome the weakness, to develop and mature, mentor them along the way. And boy, the reward is so much better than ultimately branding them and blocking them from getting where they want to go just because of your judgment. Sometimes it can even be petty, right? And so, are you a leader out there that's judging too quickly, that's too harsh, hanging on to judgment for too long? If so, put some work into it. Make sure that you try to put those things behind you. Sometimes I think we've got to have a short memory as leaders. So there's 19 more that we could talk about, but it's all in the podcast that Brian and I discuss coming up here in a week or two for your listening pleasure. And guys, until I talk to you again next week for a leadership drill, go make some big ripples in your companies and with your people that you lead. God bless.